What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV, and today I'm bringing you a product called Miracle Foods, and it's by the Chakra Doctor. And this product is packed full of benefits. It's an anti-inflammatory, it's cancer fighting, it's an anti-diabetic. Like, so you know somebody in your family with diabetes, it's an antioxidant. It can help improve energy levels. It can help improve sleep. It can also help improve, sexual performance. So this is a product right here, and this right here is a product that can help change your life. I know we all have loved ones in our family that are probably taking 15 to 18 different pills, getting sicker and sicker by the day. How about we try to give them an alternate solution, and that's more natural, it's from the earth, and it can help save lives in a more positive, cleansing, organic way. So I'll head over to chakradoctor.org and check out the different products on there. There's plenty of different things from teas, to instruction guides, this is everything. So head over there, get you some Miracle Foods, help change some lives, and help save your family. It's the boy Dwayne McClain, Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all be blessed. I'm out. What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Let me know if you can hear the audio really well. I got things to understand, so I don't know if the speaker is going to be off. Joining me today is going to be a very special guest. It's going to be the Chakra Doctor, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Chakra, you know what I'm saying? He's a real cool dude. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen some of his videos on the internet. He hit me up, said he's a fan of the content, wanted to help me out. So yeah, he's going to be joining me live. I got to talk a little bit of shit, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody coming in. Shouts out to my boy Shay VA23. 856 Reef Tone. Shouts out Down With Them Boys. NY112111. And Fuck Off and Deontay Stevenson. Shouts out to everybody showing love. J. Marie Bradley said, keep up the good work, my brother. Yeah, man. Y'all know I got to keep putting that work in. I just about to upload my video with me that I did with Conscious X. I got to hit him up and see if it's okay that I do that. My boy Shy VA off the loot join. Hey, yeah, man. What's been news in the news, man? Illuminati news, man. Conspiracy news. Somebody asked me the other day, do I believe in Bigfoot? Of course. Have y'all seen some of the females out this bad boy, that big they goddamn feet is? I remember one time, a long time ago, I dated a girl. She could have been kin to Bigfoot. Big as her hands were big, her feet were big, the whole girl was big, bro. Like, hell yeah, I believe in Bigfoot. Somebody else asked me about, like, what I think about, like, aliens and shit, of course. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. Chakra Doctor is very, very educated. He's going to help us connect the dots on a lot of stuff. Do I believe in mermaids? I'm sure they existed. Some of them. I'm sure they existed. You know what I'm saying? But that Polo G video had me dead. Yeah, I be roasting the hell out of them. And hey, and I got to elaborate on this. The only reason why I'm so hard on these new artists is because they don't bring nothing new to the table. You know what I'm saying? With this music stuff that we do, my boy VS Tone said mermaids are real, dog. Okay. Like I said, you can't put nothing past it. But let me elaborate what I was saying about far as the artists and their music and why I'm so hard on them. They're not bringing nothing new to the table. Most of them punch in. Most of these niggas don't even write their own music. Talk more about adrenochrome. We will be talking about it. We will. You need about 5K more viewers. Hell yeah, I need about 5K more. I need all the viewers I can get. Flat Earth, y'all know I'm a flat earther, man. We're going to be talking about that tonight as well. Bro, I started my own wave of music called Trap Conscious Music. I put messages about the real industry while trying to make it catchy or people will resonate with. The thing is, man, people ain't, you can do that, but people be on some negative stuff, man. People negative as hell. Is Polo G speaker knockers. I seen that he came out and said it in the Breakfast Club interview about it. I think he is, because he said it in the interview, but he started getting nervous, started scratching his face, he started getting nervous as hell. But hell yeah, I think he speaker knockers, man, for real talk. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. We're gonna talk about spirituality. We're gonna be talking about the reptiles, where the white man came from. Shouts out to all my white followers. Hey, look, white people, we not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I still love y'all. We're going to be diving into y'all culture and stuff and y'all history, but I still love white people. You know what I mean? Y'all still my niggas. You know what I mean? Y'all know y'all food nasty as hell. It ain't seasoned like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all can't dance like that. I don't know why the fuck y'all can't dance. You know what I mean? Hey, and white people never catch the spirit in church. Y'all church is boring as fuck. Y'all ever been to white church? White church boring as fuck. Y'all be singing them dumbass songs over and over again and having that damn banjo and that fucking guitar. I'm like, boy, if y'all put that bullshit up, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to white people, man. Wham to the ways, my boy. I got tired of taking care of them things, you know what I'm saying? Brushing your hair all the time and all that damn extra brushing all day and do-ragging, and that shit just got too much. I got lazy with it, so I just grew my hair back out. People rocking with the hair, though. They rocking with it. I need a haircut, but I ain't probably getting no haircut for a minute. Shouts out to KBZ1111. I see you change your name. Yeah, shouts out to white people, man. Shouts out to Asian people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, them flat asses. Asian women ain't got no motherfucking ass. Y'all be eating all type of crazy, wild shit. Eating tofu and shit. How the fuck y'all eat tofu? You know what I'm saying? Asian people can't dance either. They can't dance. They small as fuck. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my Spanish folk. Shouts out to my real Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones who, my boy said he's still dating that red bone. She a yellow bone, man. Yeah, we still together. But shouts out to the real Mexicans. I ain't saying y'all ain't real Mexicans, but where I'm from, all the Mexicans got spoilers on their cars. They all wear like clothes from the thrift store, and they all smell like this one dish detergent. You know what I'm saying? They don't speak no English. These motherfuckers eat tortillas with every meal. I done seen it. You know what I mean? But shouts out to them. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Detroit. Shouts out to New York. Shouts out to Florida. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Miami. Shouts out to North Carolina. You know what I mean? I got to really put my state on. Shouts out to the West Coast. Shouts out to everybody. You fuck with, you're down from Texas. Yeah, man. Shouts out to Texas, bro. Texas got some real homie people down there. I really fuck with Texas. You know what I mean? And them slabs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Shouts out to Alabama, too. And hey, Alabama, man, y'all countries. Hey, every time I meet somebody from Alabama, they be country as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, shouts out to Alabama. Alabama in the building. I ain't no Roll Tide fan, man. I can't stand that motherfucking team. Today is Tupac B-Day. You still think he's alive? Yeah, I still think Tupac alive, man. He just deleted all his YouTube videos, Dwayne. He took the oath. They made him delete it. Hell yeah, he can't make no independent money. Independent money? You can't make no independent money in the goddamn hood. Hell no. Yeah, shouts out to St. Louis, too. Shouts out to St. Louis. St. Louis niggas is real, too. I met some St. Louis niggas, man. Them niggas are real as hell. Them niggas came through the hood and fucked all the bitches. I'm like, damn, St. Louis? Y'all niggas ain't playing out here. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Dallas. I ain't no Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? Even though the NFL rigged, I can't even watch football or sports anymore. This shit's rigged like hell. Rigged like a motherfucker. Goddamn, Kansas City. Shouts out to Kansas City. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody from everywhere. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody. I got people from all over the globe watching me. That's what's up. I ain't never think a day in my life people from around the world be checking on me. So that's big news to me. You know what I mean? But people want me to speak on that adrenochrome, man. Like, that shit real. If y'all seen Cher, that bitch Cher is 75, 78 years old, and that bitch still like she like in her early 50s, you know what I mean? Yeah, that adrenochrome real. Why y'all think these celebrities don't look their age? Like, bro, go out to your neighborhood and go look up motherfuckers who in their 50s, 40s, and see that double chin and the skin just got sagging. Them motherfuckers be old as hell, but and that's how real life is. But in their world, they be drinking that goddamn adrenochrome staying young. Ever thought about putting your kids in a video? I think my son is in a few of them, but more than likely my daughter, she wants to really do YouTube real heavy. Shouts out to Snow God 9. Shouts out to my people right there. The queen probably 150. Yeah, that bitch a motherfucking reptile. When I see you grinding the videos, you got my respect. That's what's up. I mean, I've been trying to put the videos out. I'm really going to be putting my other channel out. I wanted to work on the videos tonight, but the video I just finished up is going to be posted. So on my other channel, man, I'll be talking about like why I think these rappers are whack nowadays. Top 5 wackest rappers coming up. We're going to do something just on vague topics. We're going to be looking at like memes and shit. Y'all ever seen a meme with the boy talking about the best ass eater? That nigga wild, man. Like, if you a dude and you just getting off on getting your butt ate, like, bro, you wild. Like, that's disgusting as hell. Like, if you a guy, you had it done to you before, that's fine. But if you a nigga, you wake up in the morning, you like, hey, I want my ass ate, bro. You wild as hell, bro. Somebody asked, is Hov and Beyonce Illuminati? Nigga, yes. They the biggest witches in the game. Hell yeah, Beyonce Illuminati. Beyonce even not that bad, man. I don't know how people be trying to say, like, Beyonce this bad bitch. Beyonce is basic. You know what I'm saying? I don't say basic, but she basic. Shoot. You got to come back with the intro of the baby chains and fake earrings. Yeah, man. I actually got some real ones. Bro, your videos be having niggas scared to even watch YouTube. That shit funny as hell, man. But yeah, I'm going to bring my intro back, man. I'm going to try to give y'all some more skits, too. I want to give y'all some more skits. When I mean Beyonce basic, like, she ain't the baddest bitch. Like, you done seen badder bitches than Beyonce. Like, people be trying to say Beyonce like this badass bitch. Shouts out to Sharice Sears. I see you getting down on for Tupac birthday. Hey, Dwayne, why won't you stop and drop the Selena Quintella video on YouTube? I'm not dropping it on YouTube. It's going to be on my Patreon only. You know what I'm saying? I got some videos going to be Patreon only. My Elon Musk, Patreon only. I know Elon Musk, YouTube. Jeff Bezos, Patreon only. Is Marcus the Mustang a man? I think Meg is a dude, man. Either she done got the surgery, but, you know, you never, like I told these women, either prove that you got a period or do a sex tape. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce don't seem like she's intelligent to me. Nah. I'm here saying, hey, I'll be back. Shouts out to Ascendant Empress. I appreciate that. So, no longer to hold y'all up. Let me bring my guest on. Let me go ahead and invite him on. Let me just see if I can go ahead and type that in. There he goes. Invite the guest on. Send a request. Man, this dude right here. Boy, y'all gonna get lost. Y'all better keep up. Y'all better keep up. You're gonna get lost. What's good, Dwayne? Shout out to my boy Fly Bam. What's the deal, big homie?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Infinite love, poppin'. What's good?
What's up? Now, a lot of my viewers might not know who you is, y'all. This right here is Dr. Chakra, man. He's been around. He's been on a few different YouTubes. You've been on Lord Jamar's YouTube, right?
Yeah, I've been on Lord Jamar's YouTube. Hip Hop News Uncensored, Viral News Hip Hop. About to be on Charleston White and Say Cheese. You know, about to do a few of those, and then yeah, man, and then it's you. I'm about to be on,
Yeah.
You in that category. You in that category with all them dudes in my eyes. I watch your videos just like I get informed from your videos just like I get informed from everybody else's videos. You know, because the piecing of the dots don't never stop.
Hell no. Hell no. What? Introduce
Dwayne,
yourself to the audience, man.
Smoke marijuana, Dwayne?
You said what?
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah, I smoke weed. Yeah.
All right. So shouts out to all of the 420 friendly people. Also my 420 friendlies out there. Shouts out. We about to go in there, so I'm about to introduce myself. Let me do this right here.
Go ahead, handle your business, man. Handle your business, man.
So introducing myself. Hi everyone. I am the Chakra Doctor. I am best known for creating FCA yoga. I'm best known for creating the Miracle Food Detox Healing and Cleansing Regimen. And also I'm best known for the Money Magic Esoteric Program. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. All right. I'm Aries from New Orleans, Louisiana. I literally come from nothing, like literally come from nothingness and turn that nothingness into a full-fledged entrepreneurship. My mother was the matriarch who instilled all of my gangster into me, instilled it within my being. And then when she passed away when I was 16 on Christmas Day, that programming guided me through the trials and errors of life, of the bad decisions and good decisions that I made in life. And I made a whole bunch of bad decisions, and those lots of bad decisions turned into the greatest decision of my life. Like literally. So, a real true from nothing to something story, 9th grade dropout, come from poverty, I come from homelessness, I come from child abuse. I come from child abuse. I come from drug addiction. I come from drug pushing, drug selling. I come from recidivism, going to jail. I come from, abandonment, you name it. Depression. I come from obesity. I come from illness. All right. I come from all of the things that a person say or think they might be going through. I come from that. And I turned all of that into desire, faith, love, romance, enthusiasm, hope, abundance, joy, happiness, peace, wealth, passive income, entrepreneurial endeavor, full-time entrepreneurial endeavor, supporting my Black people, supporting any people who are about supporting me. But mainly, I focus on giving this to the people who y'all like to call African American, but we're really Aboriginal, native to this land. Native American, and you go look at our features, you know what I'm talking about. We are the Indians. We are the Indians, or the Native Americans of this land. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. During Mardi Gras, I can go see those Native Americans in my streets, dancing with their garb, doing the same things that people only see on the movies. So with this unique background and upbringing, I know for a fact that sacrificing is real. I know for a fact that magic is real. I know for a fact that all of your Hollywood big people got to come to New Orleans and get them a little magical sacrifice. And then I know for a fact, I ran it, man, listen, and I know for a fact that it goes from the smallest coven to the largest. Smallest would be, hey, me, you, and such just started to learn some dark sorcery and started a cult. And we got me, you, and such, right? Whoever such and such is, right? Me, you, and blah, blah, blah. And we got 2 people that follow us. That's, you know, that's the smallest cover. That's little gang shit, right? But then you got largest cover, where you see person enter into a room and have millions of people in the stand going, ah, throw your hands up, right? Throw your hands up, telling them put it up there. Remember in church, when they tell you in church, they tell you to go put your hands up. Why? Because these are your chakras. These are your palm chakras. You are literally emitting. You're literally emitting electromagnetic frequencies out of your hand. Look at your hand. That's not just a print. That's waves. Look at the fingerprint, though. But look at your print, though. Go deeper inside. Look at your prints. You think that's a fingerprint, but that is actually waves. This is waves of energy embedded into your hand that emit a frequency, your frequency, whatever your dominant frequency is. So getting back to the story, I come from all of that. And when I was in jail, the dude that just spoke right now, Eddie Roy Sims, he was in jail with me for this time right here. And this was in 2000. This was just in 2015. I was facing a trillion years for a shootout, all kind of crazy stuff. And it's like, dang, man, I can't get this life right. Why? Right? Can't get it right. Why am I not getting it right? And it was like, you got to go back to what you know you can do. And that was tapping into my chakras. I found out, I studied the chakras in 2007 and 2008. Right. And in 2009, I felt this awakening with them, but I didn't keep it going. I didn't keep repeating the meditation or repeating the affirmation. I just felt it one time. I was like, oh, I got it. Like going through life thinking I got it, wondering why I still can't get it. Right. And then 2015 rolls around, and boom, I'm in another situation, and they're giving me all this kind of time, and you know, the great grand holy mother of all divine. A lot of y'all, everybody got their own higher power that they worship, but I always make sure that I acknowledge the source of all higher powers, and that is the great grand holy mother of all divine, the universe, the earth, the mother nature, mother karma. We already know mother life is in the building. So we acknowledge the matriarchy that sustains and supplies and sources our infinite lifestyle. Y'all call it a lifestyle, but life is really light, right? And so it really is a light style. What kind of light you carry? And that's going to be the frequency. Remember, because all frequencies carry a color. This is why things in your world are color coded. Keyword, color coded. Colors are codes. All right. So facing this time in jail, I activated my quick story. Quick. I activated my chakras like I showed you, right? But I went crazy. I activated them all day, every day. There's not a time I wasn't saying in my mind, all chakras. I had to feel that feeling. I had to feel that feeling 10 times greater. Also, all I had time to do was that, right? Basically, I was in a cocoon. I was in a jail cell. I was in a cocoon, and it turned on something in me and it never turned off. So that feeling you felt when you activated your chakras, I feel it 10 times greater, 24 hours a day, never closes, 7 days a week. I'm always open. I'm always cleansing. I'm always self-correcting and self-reflecting, right? And from that yoga, I created the Money Magic program, and then from the Money Magic program gave birth to my most genius invention and idea to date, which is the Miracle Food Healing Cleansing Regimen, which I've healed over 10,000 patients. And these patients range from everything from AIDS to cancer to sickle cell anemia. There's no such thing as incurable disease in my world. I don't even like to give it acknowledgement as a disease at all. It's just a myth. It's only a lie that's been told. And remember, they told you the devil came and lied to you. So whoever lying to you, that's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
But the great deceiver, who's deceiving you greatly, that's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. So always remember that. It's not, and remember, 98% of the world you can't see. We only live in the world called 2% visible light. If we live in the world called 2% visible light, that means out of 100 things, only 98 of them we're not going to be able to see. Only two are going to be able to see. This is walking blind.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we got to rely on what? Higher power. This is why we got to rely on what? Higher intuition, higher self, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher. We got to keep rising higher. Once you rise higher, you begin to understand why all of the things at the bottom work how they work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate all that, man. You know, so you gave that whole rundown. Now, my channel is pretty much got its biggest push is when I started talking about rappers getting sacrificed. What is your knowledge on that? Where does this whole idea of sacrifice come from?
It's 100% real. It is, well, remember, sacrifices come in all forms. When you're talking about actually receiving, actually getting into a deal in blood and in ritual and in sacrifice, there are sacred ancient African energies that people have taken and turned it in today's Greek, Latin, American, Roman terms. But these are ancient African sacred energies that originated in Africa. This is why they literally call it dark magic, because it represents dark people. This is why they call it black magic, because they were referring to black people. So understand that when you invert something, right, you can pervert something. Whenever something is inverted, it can be perverted, right? So understand that everything that you're seeing right now is really the reversal of how things are supposed to be. And this is how the magic keeps going. Okay, so let's just get that clear. So sacrifices can range from anything from you sacrificing a roach, a rat, on and on and on and up, all the way to human babies. All of that represents energy. Now, once you open up those principality doors of darkness, doing that, you automatically, remember, your chakras are your spirit and your soul. You automatically invite that parasitic force to feast on your chakras. Remember, just like AIDS or cancer could come in your body and rot in your body. Well, remember, AIDS and cancer are a physical thing that affects the physical world, which means it has to have a spiritual backing in order for it to exist. So what makes us think that we can have physical disease, not have spiritual disease that works equivalent just like physical disease? How do you catch a cold physically? That's the same way you can catch a cold metaphysically. Metaphysically is the world that you can't see, the 98% dark matter world that you can't see. You got to close your eyes to see it. And then you got your physical world, which is the 2%. That's what the world we see right now: taste, touch, see, smell, hear, right? And so understanding that everything is life, from the rock to the tree to the wood to everything. Everything possesses cellular structure. Cells represent life multiplying. Okay, be fruitful and multiply. So you can take a stick and sacrifice a stick. Okay, now it's not about so much as the sacrifice, so much as what is the intent and the purpose. They got those of us who are under the influence of spells, and they got those of us who are casting spells. Okay, there's two levels to the game: those who are influenced by the spell magic, and those who are actually participating in the overall conscious flow of the magic in its own self and as an overall collective. Now, when you're talking about the Illuminati, you are talking about a plagiarized group of Caucasian, half-breed, reptilian, shape-shifting type motherfuckers, all right? You ain't gonna never really see who run those. Y'all just talk about the puppets. When y'all talking about these little millionaires that's getting sacrificed and all of these things, you're talking about you're talking about the gladiator games. You're talking about wrestling. You're talking, that's WWE. These are things to keep you distracted. Remember, the name of this game is distraction, and we're going to get to why they're distracting you. And we're going to get to what it takes for them to keep you distracted, because you're a strong-minded individual with free will. So what keeps you distracted? Emotions and the things of the physical world. So now, once you understand that there needs energy to fuel magical content. If I'm going to cast a spell, the energy is going to be mine, or it's going to be something else, or all of the above. Okay? So everything is energy. Remember that. Always remember that. Now, when you take a person's life, when you take a life period, you just committed what one might call an act of God. God giveth life, and therefore God should be the only thing that taketh life away, or what you like to call God, Mother Nature, Mother Universe, right? That invisible metaphysical force. When you do that, you are automatically incurring the karmic kickback of that. Now, the thing about this is this: if I'm doing that and you don't know, then it's easy to get you. It's easy for me to say, yo, look, ready for the scenario? I'm about to give you a scenario right now. We're gonna start from a little bit. We're gonna start from the lower level to show you how it's just a bigger version within a bigger version. You're in the streets, you about to join the gang. When you about to join the gang, don't you gotta get jumped in? Or don't you gotta go pull a lick, hit something? After you get jumped in, then that's when you gotta go put in the work and start putting a lick and start hitting it. And you gotta put in a lot of work, and then you might become an OG. And while you're OG, you giving command. Now think about that. That's this nigga, these motherfuckers in the street that's scrounging for scraps in the street got a culture that says, hey, if you're gonna be a part of us, you gotta get sacrificed. Sacrifice your face, sacrifice your body, right? Boom, ready? That was the streets. We're gonna take it to college. If you join a sorority or fraternity, there's hazing rituals. They'll literally call it hazing rituals. And every fraternity and every sorority is literally named after Greek alphabeting. And we all know that the Greek alphabeting is rooted in Kemetic, aka Egyptian, aka African originality. Okay? Now, when they even got the movies on Netflix with the black guy that just happened, the black guy, and they went through the hazing ritual and he died and everybody left him because they were trying to join the fraternity, right? All right, boom, keep it. Let's keep it going. All right, well, if that's the get. Remember, when they're joining that fraternity and they get, Sigma, Phi, Alpha, or whatever they letters are, right? Now you are eligible to make moves within what we control. And what they control everything: politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, and the stock market. All 10 hands of the matrix. Okay, all 10 fingers of the matrix. Now, once you are in the system, meaning you passed all of the codes and structures that it takes for you to become indoctrinated into the system to be a doctor, indoctrinated into the system to be a lawyer. It takes a certain amount of programming and amount of yearn for that to happen for you, right? You can't just go and be a doctor, right? No, you got to go in. It's going to be some rigorous things, but they're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're looking. Okay, and they're gauging who will do what. Okay, so now, when you talk about magic, you're talking about literally like Harry on some Harry Potter, literally in the bag holding hands, hoods over their head, baby on the motherfucking table, sacrificing the baby, drinking the baby blood. That baby is most likely a black baby because they love them some dark meat. They are they're hybrids along. They're hybrids, and only the real super earning puppets like Drake or super earning puppets like he can go and really probably see some shape shifting shit going on. But once you sign your name on that dotted line, whether that dotted line is you putting your hand on a contract in blood and music. Now remember, it's the same principle. You get to music, okay? The hazing ritual. You see all of them go through their hazing ritual, but that's the big leagues. Hazing ritual is gonna be you're gonna let us run you up, we're gonna run up in your booty. We're gonna run up in. We're gonna remember that's what the Romans always remember. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. We are in the land of Rome. What did the Romans do when they conquered and pillaged the people? They ran up in their booty hole. That's what the warriors used to do when they literally conquered people. They ran up in their booty hole to show the people that their king was no longer a man. Okay? Boom. So think about it. That's one of the doorways. Why you think you always seeing them wearing? They're not just wearing no dress, bro. The reason why they wearing a dress because they got they popped out. See, though, you think I can just wear no dress and be embarrassed? No, you wearing a dress because we actually put you in that dress and probably got you on camera and ran in your poo shooter. Just like that. And you ain't about to say nothing. You ain't about to get exposed as a motherfucking, nigga that ran all in your booty, But you see how they show that Bow Wow. They always get them anyway. I don't know why people fall for it. They always fall for the okie doke. Rabbit, tail, banana in the tailpipe, right? Because just think about it, like at school. So, what are the hazing rituals to get you a nice record contract? They remember, and they always got to be something you love. It got to be something you love. It can't be just anybody now. You got to love them. Because that's what we're against. We're against love. See? So in order to get these moolahs, baby, you're going to have to give us something you love. See, and that's where they get them at. That's where they get them at. Oh, we know you love you. We know you love your manhood. Oh, but we know you love your family. We know you love your mom and your brother and your sister and your cousin them too. Well, and they got deals going on each year. Each year they got deals going on. This is bigger than you could ever even imagine. But guess what? I'm gonna show y'all how y'all been sleeping. They've been showing you for the longest in every movie. They've been showing you this shit for the longest in every TV show. They've been showing you this shit for the longest in every book. They've been giving it to you on every platform. They show you vampires who drink blood. You go from Twilight to Buffy the Vampire Slayer to Angel to goddamn Vampire Diaries to goddamn Originals to the goddamn you go backwards to Interview with the Vampire, Underworld, Blade, you name it, just vampires on vampires, and they keep telling you we drink fucking blood. Now, how many times a trillionaire got to pay a billionaire to pay a millionaire to puppet and tell you that they drank blood until you believe it?
I don't think the people believe it. The people don't want to believe it.
No, but that's what makes people stupid. I said trillionaires pay billionaires to pay millionaires to make movies to entertain you for what? You think they telling you, you think they putting all this in movies so they can just, we just came with this sick stuff out of our mind. We're not doing any of it. They keep showing you the movies that the government is corrupt. They keep showing you in the movies that they got some motherfucking shit that they're hiding from you. They keep showing you in every single movie, every single TV show, every single book, you name it. Every single platform, they show you that we are doing this to these kids. And they do it in joke. And they do it in jest. And it's a big, big network. Remember this. Ready? So let's go to statistics. And this is how you know it's methodical in a big network. 500,000 people die every year from malpractice in our medical industry. In order to keep a number like that up naturally, it's impossible. It's impossible for 500,000 people to die for malpractice in the medical industry unless it's a thought out plan of sacrifice. You ready for more statistic? You ready for some more statistic? Remember, remember they keep showing you what are they sacrificing for? They're sacrificing to these higher intellectual malevolent beings. Y'all like to call them archons. Y'all like to call them reptilians. All of it is species. Remember, all of it is real. All of it is species. All of it is interdimensional, multidimensional, interterrestrial, extraterrestrial. It's all real. Understand that. Star Wars, Star Trek, all of it is real. Most of it you can't see with your naked eye. So stop trying to look for it with your naked eye and go inside, because the kingdom of heaven and the universe is within. And this is how you find all of that shit. All right? And this is what they don't want you to do. So that's why they distract you with TV and all of these things. But they do it through sacrifice, so the magic can work to literally influence your minds. Period. All right? Ready? That's one statistic. You know another statistic? What it is? What? 850,000 children. 850,000 children go missing every year in the United States of America. Go do the statistics, everybody. Go Google it. You think Google became a billionaire because that search engine lying on you? Oh, y'all don't believe Wiki? Nah, man, all that shit real. If it's able to be brought into existence through a manifest of word, because the word is God, real, because somebody is in their universe making it happen. All multidimensional universes walking. We are all. So here we go. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All of the sacrifice. Look at all the sacrifice over in the Muslim world. Every Friday they chopping off heads to Allah. Y'all think that? No, man, that's satanic. That's a code name. That's a code name for motherfucking satanic. Remember, and satanic only means an adversary to man. That which is an adversary, not just an adversary to man, but that which is an adversary. So if you don't like eating meat, you just became an adversary to meat eaters because now you're vegan, right? That's the equivalent of saying opposite or the ops. All right. So you look at all of this going on in our medical industry. Look at how many people die through the murder rate, and how they got it systematically structured and segregated with the segregated racial things, right? How these certain things are put in privilege for these certain people, and these certain things are not put in privilege for these certain people because they don't have the knowledge or the know-how of what we're really, 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 really doing. They don't know Barack Obama is really, really reading spells in the back room. They don't know they're really going through some heinous ritualistic stuff. Remember, they told you Hillary was cutting off the girl face. Hillary was cutting off the baby face and she wore it like a mask. This is a ritual to dark archontic magic. The archons, they are basically the dark equivalent of archangels, dark archangels, if you will.
What people will call as the devil.
Well, no, the demiurge, or with the demiurge, aka Yahweh. That's who the devil is. So a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand the Bible and understand the Hebrew that is within the Bible. So therefore, they misconstrue it with the English and the Roman, right? So but you got to go to and start understanding the Bible from the place that it was spliced from, because the Bible is a spliced, stolen, plagiarized book that was stolen from Africa. All right? So boom. Let's get into it. That's the biggest grimoire on the face of the planet. That's the biggest magical book on the face of the planet, if you want to be technical. All right? So got all of these sacrifices going with these rappers. That's hell yeah, 100% real. It goes down from the littlest level to the greatest level. You see somebody die, motherfucker got a promotion that night, now they're the head at their job. Hey man, that shit could have been a sacrifice, man. They're part of fraternity. They standing up, they're doing the Masonic gestures. Do they got the profiles on the internet that shows you the symbols and signs of the occult and esoteric? You know, really with it. They all look the same. They all do the same hand gestures. They all do the same things. It's one big group think. It's one big group think cult, and it's a death cult. It's a death cult, and that initiation from the Abrahamic religion of Abraham sacrificing his son to prove his love for God. That's,
Yeah.
that's why Jesus died, right? That's the ultimate sacrifice. Dying, right? It's the ultimate sacrifice, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. That's the ultimate magic, if you will. But they don't know the true ultimate magic is sacrificing yourself to your own time, to your own move, to your own. That's the hardest thing. It's easy to go say, hey, yeah, I want him to go get him, and we're going to do a spell on him. And y'all think they be getting out a white man and kidnapping people. No, man, all they got to do is just bait them in. Once I bait you in, listen, look how I'm going to get you, Dwayne. You ready? I'm going to bait you in. Look at all this money. Look at all these hoes. Look at all these clothes. Look at all these bitches. Look at all this shit. Here it goes right here for you, man. Your last song was a hit. And they're going to get you used to it first.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to give you little tidbits. They're not going to just be bust over. They're going to see what you made of first. They're going to put you in situations first to see what you built like first. And then if they're going to tell you, be like, yeah, he going to be able to get it. Then they bring you to the mansion party in Hollywood with the doors like Cat Williams was talking about. Yeah, it's real. And y'all don't want, and we just want to be distracted by everything else but what's really going on. And that's because this is a system of child sacrifice, pedophilia, human trafficking, rape, racism at the highest levels of principalities, necrophilia, they even having sex with the dead bodies, man. Y'all gotta.
Now, what's their purpose of doing all this?
Their purpose of doing all this, they're serving the dark god you like to know as Satan, which is Saturn. And Yahweh. I keep telling you, Satan is not a pronoun. It is a common noun. Satan is not a name for a person. Satan is a common noun. Okay, Yahweh. Yahweh is the God, and the meaning of Yahweh is that he who creates that which already exists. Go Google it. Yahweh meaning he who creates that which already exists. So the name of the God of the Bible, Yahweh, which you see translated as Jehovah, then later you see it translated as they bring it as Jesus or Iesus or Jesus, right? And you see it just morphed through all of these things, and you think, oh wow, this is God. This is God just asked this dude to sacrifice a baby to prove he loved him. Oh, good God. God killed 3 million people in the damn Bible. Oh my God, this is thou shalt not kill to the utmost. God had prophets in the Bible that Noah fucked his own daughters, raped his own daughters, man. His own daughters raped him. This is what we calling holy and shit, right? So we got a whole misconception because of the spell of the Bible. We know there's something that's real. We know we got a spirit in us, so we know we want to believe it. So therefore, you feel me? We latch on to whatever was given us, especially us, as we were ripped from a lot of things through a system of warfare that tore us from a lot of our old ancestral roots.
So another question, man, that pops up a lot. People don't know. I'm pretty sure you can hit this dead on the money, man. Where exactly did the white man come from?
So number one, you got to understand that all things in existence, there's no such thing as white. All things in existence are just a shade or a different shade of black. Okay? Understand that black is not a color. Black is the source of color. Black, white, Hispanic, and Asian, we are all black because we are all carbon. There is nothing blacker on the face of the planet than carbon. And when you're talking about what powers these carbon vehicles, you're talking about melanin, and that's carbon 12. Okay? So the reason why we are all black, because even the person with the most blonde hair and bluish eyes has carbon, aka melanin, coursing throughout their bodies. Okay. Now, so when you're looking at a blonde hair and blue eyed so-called white man, that is really a blonde haired, blue eyed child of niggas. Okay. The average white person you see. We're not talking about, now when we're talking about these elves, y'all talking about these Rothschilds and these Bilderbergers and these, Rockefellers and these DuPonts and these Windsors and these Kennedys and all of the, now you're talking about, that's that hybrid class. That's that hybrid class. Y'all be catching them, on y'all videos and stuff. And they always show you this. They show you that in the movies. They show you that they always got a movie where they showing you some type of, go look at that TV show V. TV show V is all about the reptiles that's controlling the earth on the back scene, and they visit the earth. And remember, Logan Paul just told y'all is this shit is a glitch. This shit, I just glitched the Matrix. He just said, I just glitched the Matrix. I'm about to have a fight with the fight of all time. I broke the Matrix, and they about to come out with the motherfucking he said that on nationwide TV, and they about to come out with the alien thing, right? Trying to fool a nigga mind, trying to destroy. Why would they want to distract you? What is going on inside of you to where they want to distract you?
That's the real question.
Remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Whatever you look at, your soul is downloading like a program into your subconscious so it can play out and manifest in your physical life. Literally. So if you look at a cheeseburger long enough, you're going to crave a cheeseburger. If you look at self-help books long enough, eventually you're going to help yourself. If you look at naked bitches, eventually you're going to fuck you a naked bitch. See? If you look at goddesses, queens sitting on their throne, eventually you're going to find you a goddess and a queen who is sitting on her throne. Right? So all of these things equate to sight. Right? So eyes are the windows to the soul. So literally behind my eyes, in the middle of my brain, there exists a particle called the Higgs boson particle, or the God particle. And this is literally the seat of the soul. This is where our soul is located, aka your third eye. The third eye is right here. You can feel it on the forehead and all through the brow right here. Okay. So through FCA yoga, I show people how to feel it. And yes, when they were talking about the mermaids are real. My mother's name is Narissa, and Narissa literally means sea nymph, and a sea nymph is a mermaid. And you got many reports from Africa of the Africans reporting that they sacrifice and give they got the TV show on Netflix. Go look it up. The TV show on Netflix, where they got the mermaids and they sacrifice to the mermaids, and the mermaids give them magic. Period.
Go ahead.
That supernatural Sam and Dean shit, that shit real. That oh, that's real. Yeah, Lucifer just became God. You feel me? So that Lucifer is not a name. I keep telling you, Satan, Lucifer, they're tricking y'all minds. So why? Because if you think this is real, then guess what? You're distracted by what's illusion. You're distracted by what's fake. You have to realize that the Bible tells you that you are God. In Psalms 82:6, the Bible says, I say that ye are God's children of the Most High. Then Jesus come back in that same Bible in John 10:34 and says, didn't your book say, I say that ye are gods? Then they come back and tell you, right, Lucifer is pineal gland, light bringer, pineal. Right. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that these are coded and structured words. Coded and structured words. In the beginning, there was the word. Remember, it's called Microsoft Word. You got to understand the words that you speak and the words that you think are the gods in your mind. And if your words bring light, Lucifer, light bringer. If your words bring darkness, you already know what happens to the blind when they're in the dark. You gotta, all light comes from dark. So we all got to go to that depth of darkness to come out our greatest light. All right. So everything you see on your Lord of the Rings, that's about Saturn. Remember, it's Lord of the Rings. That's not rings around Saturn. I keep telling y'all that's a jail cell around Saturn. Saturn is Omega Saturnalia, the God you formerly like to call, the God you guys call in the Bible is Yahweh. So y'all guys got to realize that we have been tricked, we have been bamboozled, and we have to wake up in order to realize that these books that we've been given in the form of the Quran, in the form of the Bible, in the form of the Bhagavad Gita, in the form of the Kabbalah, in the form of any one of these books, all of these books are magical grimoires. Magical grimoires with codes in them that can enslave the mind of a person who's ignorant and liberate the mind of a person that is free. That's all it is. I put a Bible in your hand. If you're smart, you're going to read that and be like, oh, your life is going to get better. I put a Bible in your hand. If you're dumb, you're going to read that and be like, your life is going to get worse.
Mm.
That's the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that it was a fruit that gave them the knowledge if they were good and evil. Why? Wait a minute, because once you know good and evil, you got to go experience it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go experience what it's like to be on both sides and to order to understand the whole process. So know that this is number one. It's magic, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Magic, bro. And y'all gotta wake up to this, man. If y'all don't realize that your politicians is doing spells, if y'all don't realize that your celebrities, man, go look Google ASAP Rocky, Google ASAP Rocky standing in a pentagram, and just Google that ASAP Rocky standing in the pentagram. You're gonna see ASAP Rocky standing in the pentagram with his homeboys reading the spell book with an upside down pentagram, dressed in all black.
Oh,
And
they done my channel. I don't show that so many times.
so I'm just so think about it. Why would you think he's doing that? Because he's not summoning some energy from within that is deep, dark, and depth that can resonate to another dimensions or to another frequency to summon some dark energy beings so that we can stay our sheep ass distracted. They just need more puppets. But in order to make it run, we need sacrifice to fuel it because we can't keep these people dumb forever. They waking up in 2012, the age done shifted. It's the age of Aquarius, age of air, age of information. They can't charge us for the air. They can't charge us to breathe. So they know that we are waking up. So that now we got to distract them with some more shit. So a lot of it is hoaxes. Tupac is a hoax. Malcolm X is a hoax. Martin Luther King is a hoax. Go look at the Tupac hoax channel, and he'll show you the evidence.
Hold up, Malcolm X is a hoax?
Go look at the two. Go look at the two. Think about it. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It's psychological damage and it's psychological warfare. If I keep showing you black images dying, you're going to accept the fact that black people just die this way. Your people accept this as a whole. Not only will you accept it, but you will begin to perpetuate it upon yourselves.
We do kill each other.
But you think, oh, black people just killing each other. No. Even if you put us in the most poverty situations, no. You don't understand that even in the most poverty situation, if you you put affirmations on TV and all this other stuff, I guarantee you they'll be out the hood in no time.
Mm-hmm.
Not where you're from and where you're at is what you do and what you know. What you do. See? Start doing what you know. You feel me? You all right, you know, but what you gonna do with that knowledge? You see what I'm saying? So if we can keep you Negroes, and we can keep you white folks thinking that y'all better. Because we can do that. How? By just showing a whole bunch of white people on TV doing good stuff, and you're just gonna automatically think you're better. Why? Because you see the opposite in black people doing just this all kind of bad stuff. And we all sit there and watch TV, television, tell lies to vision programming. So now we're formulating opinions about a race of culture of people, and we not interacting. We're forming that opinion from a TV show, a program. Y'all don't understand what that does when a black person goes to his church and prays to a white Jesus. That subconsciously programs his mind that the white man, white woman is God. The Hispanic church prays the Jesus, the Hispanic Jesus. You go to Hindu church, and the Hindu got the Hindu version of God, right? Gods that look like them. You go to in China, their God looks like them. You go to Arabia, where the Arabic language is spoken, their God looks like them, right? You go to the Catholic church, their God the white man looks like their God. We're the only race of people that goes to worship an entity, a deity, a higher power. Remember, God is the higher power. We are the only people on the face of the planet that goes to worship that higher power made of a Caucasian construct, and we are the fathers and mothers of the Caucasian race.
Now, why do they do that so much towards black people? Why they keep us to where we worshiping a white God? Why are we up under so much, where we up under?
You ever heard of something called karma? You ever heard of something called "It Ain't No Fun When a Rabbit Got the Gun"?
Mm-hmm.
You think people just incur these things upon themselves because they weren't doing things that probably violated laws of nature?
Mm-hmm.
You think calamities just happened to Jane, or you think Jane was committing actions that made calamity attract to her?
The other one, yeah.
Okay, so when it comes down to it, understand that when they're talking about the aliens, you ready? The reason why they call them aliens and the reason why they call us aliens, because that's what we are. We are the universal travelers of the galaxies and star systems. We come from all over, and we be black, bro. Go look at the Rothschild man talking on the internet, and he talking about when he seen the goddamn alien. The alien was 10 feet tall and black.
Mm.
Go look at the lady on the moon, the so-called moon that they listen. Go look at the spaceship that they found, the 1.5 billion year spaceship that they found on the so-called moon, and it had a black woman with dreads on it as a mummified body. 1.5 billion year old spaceship. What in tarnation? Wait a minute. And you keep on seeing this thing about the inner earth. You keep on seeing about this thing about what's going on inside the earth, and we're not paying attention to what's really going on around us. And what's really going on around us is that majority of the things that you guys are talking about are invisible to the naked eye. It's metaphysical, and it's spiritual, and it's principalities, and they exist inside of the human being, because heaven is inside of the human being, and God lives inside heaven. And last time I checked, God and the devil is living in heaven together. That's what they say in Job. Satan, that's what go in Job. Satan walked into the council of God and the angels and made a bet with God. If now in today's time, if you beef with the ops, would the ops be able to come in shoot to the dice game and shoot dice?
Nah.
Damn, man, God on some other shit. See, you got to understand that. So understand that these are meta. And then when you go into the Bible, further into the Bible, in Galatians 4:22-24, it tells you that the story of Abraham is an allegory. Wait a minute. The whole Bible rides on the story of Abraham. The whole children of Israel, Jesus and everything, rides on the story of Abraham. If the story of Abraham is an allegory is a story made up to tell a hidden esoteric meaning or principle. If the story of Abraham is an allegory, why are we still walking around thinking that these things are just true? Look at the story. Look at the name Israel, Isis, I-S, Ra, and El. These are the three major gods of Egypt, Kemetic Africa. El-Kebulon. El-Kebulon is the oldest name on log that has the most power. El-Kebulon. Okay, so understand that, number one, we were committing things or acts against nature. It shows you. It shows you, number one, what acts against nature are we committing? We were trying to be like our extraterrestrial counterparts. Remember that. The people who seeded this planet are afar and near watching us grow, because they seeded this planet with us. When we, the original seeders, or the original creation of these extraterrestrial black folk, from the Sirius constellation, from the Pleiades constellation, from the Taurus constellation, from the constellation of Aries. Yeah, we gotta understand the Anunnaki. Remember, Anunnaki, that's the Lucifer and Lilith story. See, the Anu, but remember, in Egypt, ancient African Kemet, Anu was the god who shaped man. Anu, remember Anunnaki, and Anu was the god that shaped man from clay. This was 50,000 years, the story 50,000 years before the Bible was ever invented. How can Yahweh shape man from clay when Anu was doing it 50,000 years before you ever did it?
Mm-hmm.
This is why Yahweh means he that brings into existence that which already exists. Copy, plagiarism. So we got to understand that's why they copy everything. That's why they copy all each other, right? Remember, it's like the game of survival. Who is going to survive? Who is going to get sacrificed? Who is going to get their asshole ran in this year? Who is going to get raped? Who is going to get their wife? Who's going to get a divorce? Who is going to, and all of it is to entertain and distract us from our spirit and soul mission. What is your spirit and soul mission? To learn, the Bible says, to learn how to love yourself and to love your neighbor as you love yourself. You came to learn how to love yourself through all of the pain, through all of the rain, through all of the torment, through all of the suffering, through all of the bullshit, through all of everything. You came to learn how to love yourself through it all. And with love, show that love to your fellow human being, black, white, Hispanic, or Asian, because we all come from the source, carbon-12. Our physical bodies all come from the source, carbon-12, and our spiritual bodies, our spiritual light, Merkaba, all come from that deep depth, triple dark blackness we like to call the cosmos. We're cosmetic.
See? Deep, man. I don't think my time is ready for all this, man. You dropping it on us. Dropping it on us. Hey, I got a question. I got another question for you, man. I'm gonna give you a scenario that happened to me years ago, and I really don't know if it was real, what it was. All right, so I was 20 years old. I was going through some things, and I was really, this is when I was a Christian. I was praying a lot, and while I was praying, I looked up in the sky and I seen like these clouds make an eye, right? Made like the shape of these eyes, but it didn't have no like the outer shape. And as soon as I finished, I'm like, is that God looking at me? So as soon as I got done praying, I said it went away. I came out later on that day. This is when I found out about the Illuminati, that most of this shit is all goat worship, aka Pan, aka Saturn. This is when I found it out the same day. So that night, hang out with the boys, we go for a ride and look in the sky again. I see a face. It has nose, eyes, and shape of head. And the bitch get horns and a whole body, and it has his hand up. And the clouds gravitate towards that hand. Now, I put this on my kids, anything. That happened. I remember seeing that. What do you think that was? Or was that just, did I conjure that up? Or was that?
I keep telling you, you guys got to have the spirit of discernment and understand your gifts from reality. If you have the gift to see behind the veil, they show you all the time in the movies where they got this seer, right? This seer, the seer will go and get a vision. And to the seer, the vision will be real as cheese, real as this right here, because the vision is the gift for that seer, right? This seer is seeing behind the veil. Does that mean it's actually happening physically right then and there? No. Why? Because it's a metaphysical world you're living in. Remember, everything that makes up the world, atoms, cells, particles, molecules, all of the things that make up the world are particle and small and quantum. You can't even see it. So when you finally when you finally do see it, and you finally do see it real time, how these things can just morph into what you are visualizing. Remember, you're visualizing it. The first thing you said was you were in the Christian religion heavy at that time. This is how you know the God Yahweh is Satan, because while in that religion, that's what you encountered. You encountered the goat man. The goat hermaphrodite. You encountered the transsexual. You encountered the Roman. Okay, this is a Roman plagiarized concept. The goat is a holy, sacred animal. Okay, that ancient Africans used to not kill and not worship. Remember, in Africa, we gave everything their godhood because we know that all is God. All is source. All is the source mother. Remember, the first deity ever worshipped was not a masculine deity. It was a sacred feminine deity called the great grand holy mother of all divine. The great mother. All right. So we knew that all that existed was a piece of all. Everything was everything. So when you seen the goat, this was the part of God that showed you the principles of goathood. Because goats act, walk, move, and talk a certain way, and it correlates to a constellation called Capricorn. Now you're talking about now you're talking about extraterrestrial interdimensional council of 13. Remember that galactic council? Well, who's a part of the galactic council? The constellation of Aries, the constellation of Taurus, the constellation of Gemini, the constellation of Cancer, the constellation of Leo, the constellation of Virgo, the constellation of Libra, the constellation of Scorpio, the constellation of Sagittarius, the constellation of Capricorn, the constellation of Aquarius, the constellation of Pisces, and the constellation of Ophiuchus. This is the 13 galactic council you guys talk about so much right in front of your face. And you got 12 months in a year to make sure all of them get their energies inputted into the game that you're playing called life. See? And it's all right in front of our face like a video game. And it's you. Remember, that was your part. That was you accessing the matrix codes. Remember, when Neo see the matrix, Neo able to see that bitch in numbers and all kind of stuff, right? But everybody else does just see it the regular way out. So you was accessing your Neo codes, my nigga. You was accessing the part of you that was able to pierce behind the veil because you was what the Bible says: seeking ye shall find, knocking the door shall be open, asking it shall be given unto. I keep telling you, Christianity is just a start. Basic instruction before leaving earth. It's not advanced. That's basic instruction before leaving earth. It's not advanced instructions, brother. It's not advanced instructions. Got plenty of Bibles out here, brother. You see? Got plenty of Bibles out here. Where the Bible's a bibliography called Helios Biblos. It literally means sun book. Y'all Christians literally worship the sun god Ra. That's the original deity that they worshiping right now. That's why they go to church on Sunday. This is why Jesus is the Son of God and the Son of Man. This is why when you look into the zodiac, all of the zodiac wheels, as the sun passes through all of the houses, showing you its divinity as Father, right? When you look at all of these things, it's showing you your heritage as a infinite soul spirit dwelling in this body. It shows you it hands down, word for word. You guys just second guess it because you think an angel's supposed to walk through the door, walk through the wall like some. They're showing you metaphysical principles. In the Lord of the Rings, when they're putting on all those rings and all those dragons, that's really going on. But guess where it's going on? It's going on in the quantum world, the particle world. Like on Ant-Man, you couldn't. That's why you think Ant-Man was able to beat the Infinity Snap from Thanos, because he was in the world where the Infinity Snap takes place. The Infinity Snap can't affect me. Why? I'm in a world where the Infinity Snap come from. The Power Stone comes from the quantum world. The Soul Stone, the Mind Stone comes from the quantum world. The chakras, that is the quantum world. Your soul, spirit, all of that stuff is the quantum particle world. That's why FCA yoga is so important. See? Because we tap into the quantum world with our mental interface called what? The image I, remember my third eye, nation, imagination. See? This is your computer interface. Your body is a machine. Your brain is a computer. The brain only holds 10 petabytes of data. 10 petabytes of data is 10 million gigabytes. It's a lot, but guess what? We know one thing for certain and two things for sure, that it ain't enough to calculate infinity. So stop trying to wrap y'all head around infinity and go inside where heaven really lies. See, we always trying to wrap our head around it, but our heads are too small to wrap around infinity. Infinity was not meant to be understood with the mind. Infinity was meant to be tapped into with the mind. See? So understanding that all of these things are to distract you from these powers, these gifts. So if you got the power to see, and you've seen the eye, remember that eye, that cloud with that eye, that means you had a cloudy third eye. That's what Christianity do. It clouds your third eye. Why? Because you've seen the eye in the clouds. So your third eye was cloudy, right? But then listen, it began to clear up because it started to take shape. And it took shape. What? And it took shape as what? The goat. Last time I checked, you the Capricorn. Why wouldn't it take shape as a goat? You a Capricorn, ain't you? Okay, so you're a Capricorn who's seen a goat. Wow, congratulations. You just tapped into your celestial heritage. Think about that. Remember, you're a Capricorn. Go Google constellation of Capricorn and you'll see where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
Gods are from the constellation of Capricorn. Capricorn is a member of the 13 on the Galactic Council, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Milky Way. It's all points and positions in the Milky Way. We just one galaxy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst billions. It's just one
Mm-hmm.
galaxy amongst billions in the multiverse, brother.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yes, and that stuff that you see, multiple dimensions, parallel dimensions. Yes, all that, it got to. Because you can't have infinite possibilities without the infinite possibilities actually happening, not happening. Or there's infinite possibility, but that flying not a part of the infinite possibility, and living 1,000 years not a part of the infinite possibility, and living forever is not a part of the infinite possibility. Nah, infinite possibility mean no whole bar, everything goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to your choice in what you choose to make go.
Mm-hmm.
But the possibilities are endless.
Mm.
It's what omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient mean.
So you think they keep this from us from learning about it? That's why if you try to learn about this,
they don't keep it from you. They show it to you every day. And I told you, they show it to you every day in your movies, but you don't believe it because they call it fiction. So
right.
you're programmed to believe that fiction means fake, when in actuality, that's how they twist it. We're going to show you fiction, but we're really showing you it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Star Wars. Think about this. Y'all actually think that the star and the planet that we live on is not conscious when you can live, feel, breathe, and think, but the planet can't live, feel, breathe, and think on an even greater, super greater schedule times than you, right? As well as the sun and the moon and stars and all of these things. You think they can't feel, breathe, live, and think just like you? They're literally creating your reality.
Mm.
Gods in their own right, creating different aspects of your reality so that you can have a experience called temporary life.
Mm.
Think about this, man. We got to think higher. We think so little of ourselves. We think so little of ourselves. We don't know that the fly is really not a fly. That is just an advanced nature's camera. Why you think their eyes look like that?
Mm.
Why you think bugs' eyes look like cameras within cameras and cones within cones? Because nature's monitoring system is the insects. Why you think when the shit happens, when shit goes down, who the first people to get the plagues coming with the ciadas in Cincinnati, huh? The bugs, the locusts, the plague. Remember, Earth got a cold-blooded cleansing system. Soon as we get to become too much of a nuisance, she will press her menstruation and go on a period.
Right. So do you feel like you said that black people originally we the original aliens? So you feel like we're not supposed to be here on Earth?
No, we all signed up to come live here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a person that, even if you're a Christian, you believe in reincarnation, because that means somebody died and came back to life. If you're not a Christian, you believe in reincarnation, because reincarnation is a theory that people come here to live multiple lives and multiple existences. Okay, so we know that reincarnation is real. Remember, Re is the Greek nickname for the sun god Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Re, right? So our spirit, our light, right? In will do what? Will be able to dwell in. This is what the Bible says. And I seen Lucifer fall down from the heaven and down, right? Crashing down. What they were talking about? They were talking about our actual higher self, our higher self souls fragmenting and going and inhabiting a prison suit you call a body, right? In. That's what you're gonna be in. You can't. The only way you can press the exit button is what? Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So you stuck until you got a time being to play the game. Okay, in. Car. Remember, car, vehicle. The eyes are the windows to the soul. You are driving a car. This is a car. This body is a car, a vehicle to travel you and get you from point A to point B on a road of life. Reincarnation. We are all one nation of souls from the same source. Came here to have an experience. I've never seen, listen, man, you ready for the kicker? All the demons I ever seen, and I've seen a lot of demons manifested in human beings' bodies. I ain't never seen a gargoyle looking motherfucker come through the door. Answer this question. How come all of the Bigfoot, all of the alien videos, all of the mermaid videos, and all of the other videos, how come all of these videos are always inconclusive and never spot on? Why is always up to remember truth is something that is absolute and needs and can stand up under scrutiny. All truth can stand up under scrutiny, right? But soon as we start watching these videos, right, they're inconclusive. They're sketchy. There's no definitive proof like nigga going live. You know, I say nigga going live and he got shot, right? They ain't never got nigga going live and went Superman and flew like on some real, like, yeah, I'm in the air, y'all are, you know, I'm really on some Superman shit. I'm really walking on water, B. Like, there's always some inconclusive evidence. Y'all ever wonder why?
What's up? Why?
To make you doubt it. If it's always inconclusive, it's going to always be a what if. Well, wasn't it? Well, was it? What wasn't it? Well, was it really? Man, it's real as fuck, man. You can ascend to these levels and heights in this dimension. Believe it or not, they got people on record and log living for 300 and 400 years in this dimension. And this dimension is a lower level dimension. People, you know, suffering and all kinds of stuff happens on this dimension. So just think about all of that. They got higher dimensions than this, and you can't see it with your naked eye, nigga. Can you see particles? Can you see atoms? Can you see quarks, molecules, cells, brain waves, TV waves, phone waves, computer waves, Wi-Fi waves, X-rays, gamma rays? Can you see any of these with your naked eye? No. But all of these things, I just named you 10 things that make up your entire reality, and you can't even see them. They make up your entire reality, and you can't even see it. This lets you know that everything is real. Why? Because I'm experiencing all of these physical things, and they come from a world that I can't even fucking about this. This phone got created from a world that we could not see. Somebody had to conjure this up in their world that we can't see and construct it into a format that we all could use. Everything comes from the world of the unknown. Everything comes from the world of the unseen. Remember, it's called physical and metaphysical. Physical means I could taste it, touch it, see it, smell it, hear it. I could put it in a container. I could sell it. I could take it. I could do whatever I want with it, right? Physical. That's physical world. Metaphysical. The things that I can't taste, touch, see, smell, hear. Ready? I can't put love in a bottle and sell it to you. I can't put faith in a product and give it to you. Faith, romance, enthusiasm, hope, respect, joy, justice, balance, peace, reciprocity. But I can see justice. Oh, wow, look at that justice for such and such. I can see peace. Oh, he looks so peaceful. I see love. Oh, wow, I feel the love from all of this, right? But I know one thing for certain and two things for sure, that all of these principles come from a whole principle that I cannot see. How did he get so loving? Right. So you got physical world and metaphysical world. The metaphysical world, that's what you would call the angelic world, the world of the Elohim, the world of the El, the higher world, right? The white side on the chessboard. If the Illuminati, if y'all got to understand the Illuminati is a chessboard, and they got a light side and a dark side, a yin and a yang, and they both work together to test you crazy humans, because you crazy humans signed up to come live an experience to be and grow as an infinite immortal soul. But in order to learn that experience, you had to go be what you are not. An infinite immortal soul cannot suffer with pain. An infinite, well, they can, but that's on a whole nother level of punishment. I'm talking about in its natural state. An infinite immortal soul cannot suffer with pain. An infinite immortal soul cannot feel time. An infinite immortal soul doesn't experience death. An infinite immortal soul doesn't understand the concept of what working hard is. Instantaneous thinking is right there. Nothing. I got to go live and be what I am not in order to grow from what I am in because I don't want to be stagnant because the universe is ever expanding and I got to expand with her.
Mm-hmm.
I got to grow with her. I got to shine my light with her as she expands,
Mm-hmm.
right? So understanding that, now what happens when we understand that? Well, a whole bunch of things start happening when we understand this principle. This is a major principle. This is a major principle that if we get it down pat, we're not gonna have to worry about being tricked by TV. We're not gonna have to be worried about being bamboozled because we understand that all I gotta do is say no. See, no fear, no doubt, no jealousy, no indecisions, right? No hate, no all of these things. No, I can just say no, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's all magic. Remember, I keep telling you, and it's all to do with magic. What is magic? Magic is the ability to influence the natural world or the supernatural world, the physical world, the metaphysical world, with your personal energy. Okay, with your personal will and intent. That's your energy. Your will and intent. Your intent first, and then your will to carry out the intent. That's your energy. Your ability to affect the natural and supernatural world with that. That's magic. We're all. Some of us know it. Most of us don't.
Well, you know, you're going to be helping me out with some of that, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all know Dwayne McClain going to be on that magic stuff, you know what I mean? But,
and look, I'm telling you, that's from the miracle food.
yeah, that shit just, hey, I've been draining since, man. I took like about 3
I told you. First day, huh?
First day, man. That shit right there had me.
I told you.
Hey, you got to send me like a chart of what I need to be eating on. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying like, dang, no meat, like 2 weeks.
That's the only way you're gonna get that Saturday. That's gonna arrive Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I told you that mucus gonna be running out of you. Look, your voice already sounded better, graver. You feel me?
Man, I feel amazing from that, man. I'm telling you, bro. All that came out my body.
Well, I told you. I said, bro, you gonna feel it on the first because, bro, it's high milligrams. It's high milligrams. I take it every day. Look, I told you this is my personal supply. I keep them bottles on me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I keep them on, bro. I be so lit. And remember that. Remember, magic is real. Oh yes, definitely magic is real. Any questions, anybody? Before Yak, I know Dwayne got questions and stuff. So keep on going. I know they want to talk about the question. My bad for interrupting.
They can ask questions if they want, but shoot, I'm about to shut it down. I gotta get my son ready for bed, man. For his ass be up all night playing.
Shut it down to you. Shut it down. Do it again, man.
Hey, how often you want to do these interviews, man? I know you say you want to either do them once a week, once a month.
Whenever, like I always move on. I always move on how much you can handle because that's this is my life. This is what I do for a living all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Lecture.
Mm-hmm.
Speak about esoteric. I got a school for esoteric knowledge and everything. So, you know what I mean? This is what I explain. The Anunnaki. The Anunnaki are an ancient, old, advanced, tall, supergiant race of black people. They came. They are one of the people. They are the main people, are the main gods behind the human race. The Anunnaki are the main gods behind the human race.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing them back on, man. We're gonna be trying to do this at least once every 2 weeks, once a week. I'm gonna see how my schedule looking, how his looking. He actually helped me out, man. We're gonna be actually sponsoring this stuff, so y'all be staying tuned. We're gonna be seeing where I can get this. What's the detox called?
Miracle food. He said, "I'm taking your miracle food. I'm on my second week now. How is it, Tone D? So you taking the miracle food? How is it? How is it? Let the people know how it is. You say you on your second week. How is popping on your second week? Yeah, hey, bro, I'm telling you that miracle food. Nigga said, yo, look, I'm telling that miracle food. I want to see what Tone D gonna say if he on there. But yeah, that miracle food, man, just go right down the link, the shop in my bio. You can just click.
You got a YouTube? People been asking for your YouTube since you came on.
Yeah, Chakra Doctor TV. Y'all go follow me at Chakra. Yeah, I most definitely got more energy. Yep. Go to Chakra Doctor TV. Chakra, CHAKRADOCTOR TV. You know, all three separate words. Chakra Doctor TV. But yeah, bro, watch you. That's just your first day. Watch you gonna see.
I'm waiting for Saturday for the tea to come in.
Yeah. You gonna wait? You gonna wait?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Saturday for the tea to come. I can do the
All right.
whole thing all at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. That's do the miracle food morning ritual. You wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning and you take the miracle food, right? Take your shot of miracle food, drink your water, and then for breakfast you're gonna eat your raw fruit. That's gonna be your good, your good carbohydrates and sugar and water. Remember, most fruit are made of water. You're gonna eat your raw fruit. And you're gonna drink you that tea, and then lunch. Make sure you keep it raw, bro.
Yeah.
No
Hey,
fruit.
hey, I'm about to go shopping tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get, but I made me a little list of what I need to get. But I'm gonna wait.
Yeah,
You say you got a chart coming in too.
yeah, Saturday, yeah, man. Just get it. It don't matter. It don't matter what you get, as long as it's raw fruits and vegetables, uncooked. Nuts, seeds, water, cold pressed juice, not from concentrate, spring water, not purified water, not none of that water that been in a lab or machine. Spring water that the sun was shining on and somebody got all well and did it like that. You feel me? But yeah, man, you about to see what's popping, bro, with that miracle food.
All right, man. Hey, well, we done shouted your channel out. Doctor, he said it's called what? Your channel?
Chakra Doctor TV. Chakra. Talk about what you talking about the website? Which one you talking about?
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh, Chakra Doctor TV. Chakra. Chakra Doctor.
Okay.
Chakra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Chakra.
man, I really appreciate you coming on tonight. We got way more questions to ask you next time you come in. I'm gonna
Yeah.
post this
Yeah.
on
Next time,
YouTube.
strictly questions. Like they're gonna ask questions, we just gonna knock them out.
Okay.
They
Yeah, we
be
ain't doing
asking some fly.
intro
They
again.
be asking some fly questions.
Yeah, they be having them all down there, man. And y'all tune in tomorrow. I'll be doing a live, just me tomorrow. So all my subs, y'all tune in. But Doc, I appreciate you coming in. I
Thank
appreciate.
you, on, man. Thank you for having me on, man.
Thank you for hitting me up, man. I swear, man, the universe working a crazy way. I was not expecting that, but I really appreciate it, man. Show you my hard work paying off. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it too, man. Until next time, bro. Godspeed. Let's get it.
All right, man. Hold it down. Just be safe.
All right. Be safe.